Good morning, dear students. I, Vidyasagar, welcome you all in e-learning class of Modern International Suliswa. I am going to start subject SPL, and this is third video lecture on my topic. Uh, what is government? And dear students, the topic is about democratic government. Dear students, first thing I would like to say that first of all we have to know that what is democracy. It means democracy is the form of government in which the peoples they choose the government and the government is supposed to work for the peoples. So this is the main theme of the democracy. Secondly, we can also take it as in the democracy it is for the people, by the people and to the people. This is the second mean of the democracy. So but we have to come to know about that this type of democracy is doesn't achieve to us in a single day. A long struggle which have been taken about 200 years, and further we achieved this democratic. As well as we have also struggled for that, and as we know that in the democracy peoples they used to choose their government, and further this is the main feature through which we are related with the democracy. As we know that simply you can see that say that democracy is ruled by the peoples, and as we are residing in this democratic country, then this is also mean that we ever used to see that we used to select our representatives, and those representatives they gathered in the legislative assembly, and further the rule such type of rules and regulation they are ever made, and further it is made like law to us. Like second is the days, like we are watching that women's they can also give cast their votes freely, but as you assume that in the earlier times it was not so, that women's even like in the other countries like the US, like the UK, those women they were also not casting, they also don't have the rights, and they were also not allowed to cast their votes. Since we know that as this was happening because the women and the poor they don't have the right to vote, but all both of them they were participating in this government, and thus the women they have a struggle for vote. It means they also want to know that we have also some rights, and we also the right should be given to us, that we should also cast our votes to someone who will help our rights. And further this was known as the suffrage movements. The suffrage it means right to vote. Now during the first world war, it means 1914 to 1918, the men they were ever fighting in the war, as the women's they having a chances that this is the chance when all the men are engaged in the war, then we having the chance that we could just create the such type of instances for men, that the work which have been done by the men, that those works that can also be done by the women. So the women they have set out the example for them that men and women both are equals, and they can also perform the same work which is being done by the men. So the women's which having a stereotypes, it means they having a stereotypes that women can't do it. It means stereotypes in the previous chapter you have already read out about this. It means to set a negative thinking about a particular person, about a particular community. So a stereotype it was set up that women can't perform the work which have been performed by the men. So the further the suffragettes movements it was started, and it was demanded that all the women, they should have right to vote, as well as they should also get their demands heard and chain themselves to the railing in public places. Like many suffragettes, it means those women, they were also get imprisoned because they were just opposing the ruling government. And further, they also went to the hunger strikes. And since the movement it was increasing day by day, so their movement and their chances, it means they also watching that we having the chances that we could also get the right to vote. And then since American women, they also got the right to vote in 1920s. And while women in UK, they also get, but it was later in 1928. So in this storyboard, you will see here that the such rights which have been given to us was not easy. And since these type of rights which was given, it was not easy, so second thing, it was about the universal adult franchise. Secondly, we would discuss it as that these are the rights which have been given to those persons who having achieved their age about 18 and above. So beyond looking at their economic background, about their socio and economic condition, they are eligible to vote. So such of the rights, these are basically known as universal adult franchise. But you will not believe that it was not the same in the earlier time also, that people's in the earlier times they were not allowed to votes. And this, it was mentioned in the one of the journal by Gandhiji in Young India. In Young India, Gandhiji mentioned that before the independence, it means in 1909, when there was the communal, some few of the peoples, they were only allowed that they could only vote. And further, they also came to know about the that they also came to know about the these journals. And further, in these writings, they also know that Gandhiji told that we cannot believe in this idea that a man who has got the wealth should have right to vote. It means those of the person who don't have the wealth, they could not cast their vote. This was the drastic situation, and this situation was being raised by Gandhiji, as he was the one of the leader who was just supporting the non-violence. And since due to their non-violence, they have just spreaded the message through their journals about the Young India. And as their character was also good, but if they don't have the wealth or literacy, it means they should not have rights to vote. And for those men who are working in the hard days, it means they are just doing these things in their sweating, so they also don't have to right to vote. So these things, it was mentioned by Gandhiji in their journal Young India. And in this through this medium, they have spread it that we all should have right to vote. And these voting rights can just give us the power that how a democratic country can run. Okay, dear students, read the paragraph and keep watching. Thank you.